Today, I'm excited to present a project on pulse width modulation PWM control using the PIC 16F877 microcontroller. You can see the diagram and the components used on the screen. There are four main parts of the code. Firstly, we add configuration file of the PIC. You can add them manually or put them in header file. If you don't know how to do it, I did a little video about how to add a header file. The second part is to add the frequency function of the signal. The PWM period is calculated as the reciprocal of PWM frec. As you know, the period is 1 divided by the frequency. The PR2 value equation is to calculate the number of oscillator cycles per PWM period. In the initialization part we have trisbits.trisc20. This line configures pin RC2 of the PIC microcontroller as an output pin. In this case, it's likely going to be used to output the PWM signal. T2 conbits.tmr2 on 1. This line turns on timer 2. Timer 2 is commonly used in PIC microcontrollers to generate PWM signals. T2 conbits.T2ckps0b10. This line sets the prescaler value for timer 2. The value 0b10 indicates a prescaler of 16. Prescaler is used to divide the microcontroller's clock frequency down to a suitable frequency for the timer. Code is to set the duty cycle. To do so, we firstly divide the parameter duty cycle by 100 to convert it from a percentage to a fractional value DC. The DC period is simply multiplying DC with the period of PWM. The reg value function is to determine the number of oscillator cycles that will be counted to achieve the desired duty cycle. The 8 most significant bits MSB of reg value are stored in the CCPR1L register. This controls the PWM duty cycle. These bits represent the 2 least significant bits LSB of reg value and are stored in the CCP1CON register bits 5 and 4 respectively. This configuration is for the specific behavior of the CCP1 module in PWM mode. And the last phase of the code is the main function. First, we set the PWM frequency to 2000 Hz to control how fast the LED brightness changes. Next, we initialize the necessary configurations for PWM operation. It sets up timer 2, which is crucial for timing control in PWM, and configures the CCP1 module for PWM mode. Immediately after initialization, we set the initial duty cycle to 0% using setDutyCycle0. This turns off the LED initially. Now, let's dive into the main loop of our program. We have a while one loop, which means this loop runs continuously. Inside the loop, we have 2 for loops. First, for loop increments the duty cycle counter variable from 0 to 99 gradually. This increases the LED brightness smoothly. Second, for loop decrements the duty cycle counter variable from 100 back down to 1. This decreases the LED brightness smoothly. Each duty cycle value is set using setDutyCycleCounter, and then a small delay of 10 milliseconds delay ms10 is applied to observe the change in LED brightness.